resistance training, we're doing a push, a pull and legs. In our in the phase kind of movement drills, we're doing either this direction or this direction. Yeah? Obviously when you move, you're kind of doing all of them. But because you've got this programmed, it means that everything else, like the crunches and the stair runs, you see the position here, I can do that in between these because I'm not looking for endurance. Your work, as we talked about your program, is a lot of endurance and sport specific. This is speed, agility specific. So it's off program because you do your agility and speed workouts on off days, 2 days a week. It's a program running alongside. You've got a current program. We want to run a couple of additional programs underneath, and you can gauge whether or not they're adding to your game. So the shuttle run, the premise of the shuttle run is this. My feet are pointing this way. I mean the lateral shuffle. My feet are this way, right? And 1. Now because you're advanced, this is what you'll find with a lot of the people that you're going to be coaching in the future, is that, and even with you, feet position, being a speedster and someone who's winning races, you'll be doing things that the coach might not like, but that's winning you races, so why would you change? But if it feels different, you'll bring it in. And this is how it'll feel different. If I have no toes, I just have heels, right? If I just have heels and I'm landing on my heel, it will naturally be that straight. So as I go here, I go 1, 1, 2, slide my hand down, 3, 1, 2. So progression, 1 version is hands here, 2 version is slide the hand, and obviously 3 version is where I can start to drive, drive, drive. So get yourself in, John. Let's have a look at this. The lateral shuffle. Now we'll join them together. So because of the level you're at in terms of your running, I'm going to join them together because when you're seasoned at something, you have to be able to apply it on your own for it to make sense. So obviously the way to apply it and the way to think about it is always this. When I'm going here, I'm not going for speed. I'm going for a reaction. So this is almost a reaction drill where if I'm going here, 1, little pauses, right? You're not, like for instance, with your sport, because it's rhythmic, as you know better than I do, because it's rhythmic and you're hitting tempo, you're always going to try and find your tempo. This is the opposite. With agility, you're trying to disturb your tempo. So you're trying to go 1, freeze. Almost like you've got a ball. Freeze. You're trying to get your nervous system in a position so that when, basically this plane of movement, I believe, is why most people get injured, because they're not very good here. Yeah? They're kind of here all the time. Whereas as you say, because of leading on from what you're talking about with us and how we're built, is obviously we're born to move in all directions, whereas the straight line for deconditioned people is as much a reason for injury. So that's one version you've got going on there, that's nice. Now freeze. Oh no, wait, I'll show you, we're just going to tidy up that version a little bit. So watch. So this is how we're going to tidy up that version, John, I'll show you. Off you go. Do it, and I'll bring some stuff in. Forget about the cones, just think about 1 or 2 steps. Think of rotation. Freeze. Now look at your foot position, turn your foot in. There you go. Now, bang. You should now feel a bit more of a drive. Yeah? Now, every time go for speed. Freeze. Now if you look, your foot will end up learning this position. If I need to, I land, turn and push. 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 Now every time you land, freeze. Freeze. Now if I'm there, freeze. Now if I'm there loaded, right? Now I'm going to try and add a rotation. So as I go here, I'm going to try and land, rotate. Land, rotate. Give it a try, John. Rotate. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, my left side's a little bit.
Fine.
Weaker.